I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
Join us as we follow the moon. Today we want to take you on our first stay on our big 2022 tour. And we decided, leaving Central Florida, we wanted to have maybe about a 4.5 hour drive our first night. And we ended up at a park in Crawfordville, Florida, which is about 20 miles or so south of Tallahassee. Mm-hmm. And that park is called the Wildwood Golf and RV Resort. Now, this park is a neat park. We were there for 2 nights, so we did get to do some exploring that afternoon when we got in there, and the whole next day.
Yes.
So you'll want to be sure to stay around till the end, because unlike a lot of our other park reviews, we're going to show you a few of the sights around the area too at the end of the video. So let's show you around.
Thanks for joining.
Now here we are on State Route 98 heading west, and this will give you a little bit of an idea as far as the layout of the park. The address of the park is actually Coastal Highway, but that is State Route 98. There's a great walking and biking trail that runs all the way down along there, and as you approach the park, you'll see the Magnuson Hotel on your right. It's built directly in front of the park. You have a nice turn lane, easy access to the park. And it is well marked. You will see their signs from a distance. Now that is a great trail that runs along 98 there for walking, running, or biking. And as you come into the park on the left, you'll see the Seignard restaurant. It is a shellfish, seafood restaurant.
And it smelled great.
It did, and it was packed. So it must be very good by the amount of cars we saw there. Now, as you come in on the right, there was parking for the golf course. The building there for all of their golf carts. They have a practice green over there. And you can see our space there, site number 1, just as you come in. It's a pull-through site. Great spot. Now, just ahead of us there is their office and their amenities. Inside the office is a little lounge. They've also got an area that a lot of people gather after their golf game. They have beverages and sandwiches and snacks, as well as golf supplies. And just behind, there's a great kind of open air, but kind of enclosed community room. Has a piano in the end and the video monitors up there, I'm assuming for bingo. And it's also got a great pool area. Now this will give you an idea of what some of the sites look like here. It is gravel, but it is nice hard packed gravel. And just off to our left is where the golf cart path goes to take you to hole number 1 on the golf course. Now we were there the middle of March, and the park was packed. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 open sites there the whole time we were there. The telephone tower that you see down at the end reminds me we had very, very limited phone service. Verizon, we had some coverage. T-Mobile, we had no coverage. This lets you, on that curve, take a look at the golf course out there in the distance. And on the inside of the curve, there's a little wooded area that runs between, kind of in the middle of the loop. Now, some of the sites are concrete pad, some of them are gravel, none of them are grassed. So you've got good level sites.
And they were very generous in size too.
They were. In fact, some of these concrete pads had a fifth wheel, a truck, a car, and still a patio area.
And some of them even had a boat.
Yeah, that's right. And as you can see, we had beautiful weather.
Yes, we did.
Now, as you come on up here towards the front of the park, you'll see a building on the right, and that actually is an extension of the office building. And when you go in this side, you go into a laundry area. There were just 2 washers and 2 dryers. And down this hallway are a series, I think there was probably 6 or 8 private baths. And it gave your own shower, vanity, toilet, everything all behind a door.
Yeah.
It was really a nice setup, and they were spotless. There, the golf carts are all lined up. On the left, there is another pool area, but that's the pool area for the hotel. There's also a tennis court over there too.
Yeah. There was a lake behind us, and there were numerous turtles.
Yeah.
And there were people fishing in there.
A lot of people fishing in there. Now, this was the back side of our site. And like Cathy said, we backed up to this little lake.
And that did make for a beautiful sunset.
And look at that nice little outdoor kitchen they've got out there. Well, we kind of lucked out with this park. We ended up in space number 1 right on the corner. And I call ahead before we go to the parks to always find out if there's anything we need to be aware of, since we've had a couple parks with low bridges, and I know we have one coming up with a low bridge here in the next couple of months. So they just told me at that time, rather than come to the office, just go ahead and pull into the pull through there in space number 1. And then when you get in and settled, come on over to the office, we'll get you taken care of. So very nice park, very hospitable. A lot of the people there are golfers. And from what they tell us, the golf is great there. We're not golfers, so I can't attest to that one way or the other.
They're very friendly though, and the one guy that we did meet up with, he kind of repeated the word party.
Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty good group around there. But yeah, they all are into their golf, and they have get-togethers a lot of times after the golfing match, either there in the pro shop area in the office or out on their own too. So now we did want to share with you some things to do, because at first glance this park's kind of out there by itself, but there's a lot of great things to see, and we only had the first afternoon and the second day, so we didn't have a lot of time to take in. We're already talking that we may go back to this park again because there's a lot of great things to see. The first place that we went was Alligator Point Beach.
The second one we went to was St. Mark's Lighthouse.
Next up, we went to the ruins of Fort San Marcos de Apalache.
And finally, we went to Shell Point Beach.
Now, of those 4 things, I think we paid $4 for the one state park to get into, and that's all any of those cost. So there's a lot of great entertainment in the area, a lot of great things to see, and it makes for a very economical trip. So we do want to thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so and ring the notification bell so you know when all of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.